Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Korai here, once again, back with part 9 of my Deity Let's Play as Ethiopia. We left off here, turn 235, nothing too much is happening really. We're at peace with everybody, the world seems calm for now, our citizens are a bit unhappy because of ideologies, but other than that, we are just working on building up our empire and saving these great scientists to burn for a lump sum of science, which we will do soon, probably in a few turns, whenever the amount of science I get from them plateaus, which should be soon, because I did build research labs in my two biggest cities about 4 turns ago. So, I finished the Opera House in the capital. I wanted that because of the Hermitage, which I'll build right now. I admit it is a bit late to be building that. I did mean to build it quite some time ago, but I guess I just never got to it really. Let's see, this guy's up to 4154 science per turn. I'll remember that for next time. 2 civs in the atomic era. Research agreement. Where are we in terms of tech? We are at the end of the modern era, working towards the information era to get satellites eventually, so that I can get the Hubble Space Telescope up, because it's a huge boost in terms of getting a scientific victory. The 2 great scientists that it gives are amazing, and I have the ability to purchase great engineers with faith. So I can buy 1 great engineer and pretty much convert him into 2 great scientists, in addition to the buffs that it gives to building spaceships, which is pretty awesome. Let's see, trade routes. The city's slightly more, so let's go there. Delegates, world ideology order, or cultural heritage sites. I don't have too many world wonders. Let's check world ideologies. If I made it order, that could really only hurt me, so no. Because I could consider upvoting this to try to pass the world ideology as order if most of the other civs were autocracy, because that would put a lot of pressure on them. But I'll decline since there's only 1 autocracy civ and 1 freedom civ, and the rest are all order. So, that could really only hurt me. Alright, so we got more aluminum. I did say I wanted to sell that, so let's go to some of our friendly civs and see if they are willing to pay us for it. We have 7 that we could sell. 7 times 45. That's 315. I don't think she really wants those. Nope. Interesting. Well, actually, I don't need iron or horses, so she could have them. And I have 11 unhappiness. Wow. Oh, I'm in Revolutionary Wave. That is why. Okay. So I need to get happiness from somewhere. This is pretty bad. Okay. What can I build for happiness? I don't think anything except a stadium, but it's a bit of an overcommitment. Museum would also be nice. Out of the city, and a hotel, hospital, all these buildings are pretty nice for the city. Let's just go for the stadium. Why not? I am in 16 turns going to get the social policy and freedom that gives me half as much unhappiness from specialists, so that should definitely help. But for now, we're in a bit of a squeeze. I actually have a lot of gold. I can probably throw it at a city-state. Perhaps reach ally status. I do have a spy in Cape Town. If I give them 500 gold, we're friends. We're short by 24. We can probably coup. Oh no, in 2 turns we'll rig the election. So as soon as that happens, then we'll coup. And that should get us more happiness. Hopefully between now and then we don't get rebels spawning in our territory, because those are obnoxious to have to deal with, especially considering I still only have Gatling guns. Alright, dynamite. Very good. The capital, Hermitage is done. That's a pretty big culture boost. Well, not too much really, but every little bit helps. Hotel would be nice for the tourism boost. Hospital for food, but we're not growing, so it's not that much of a priority. So let's go ahead with the hotel. I don't see anything else to do, actually. Let's look at these guys. Up to 4,400. Yeah, let's keep saving them. Keeps going up. Given that right now I'm producing close to 600 science per turn, the plateau should be around 4,800 actually. Okay, so this guy is now making 4,500, so I'll save him. Yet another turn. Did the coup happen, or is that next turn? That is next turn. And by coup, I meant election rigging. There's a little X there. I think a deal expired. Well, actually, I have 4 iron that I didn't have before. Perhaps that's from a city-state. I'm not sure. But my happiness didn't go down, so I'm not too concerned. Okay, Antwerp. Okay, elections rigged. Ooh, lots of things. Okay, so we did get rebels this turn, which is not that good. Cape Town, 43% chance of success only. I could throw more money at them. Let's see, I could wait next turn. Yeah, I'll wait until next turn, until I get 500 for that. So for now, let's just shoot at these guys. So that is not very effective at all against modern infantry. This guy, I could suicide this guy because he's worthless. He's 16 strength. He's going to upgrade into a gunship, which is only good against tanks, and the AI will rarely ever use them, so, you know, why not? Let's do that. It'll save us a measly amount of income from upkeep, but still, it's worth it. Okay. Ooh, did they kill my Gatling gun? Oh, yeah, they did. That sucked. Okay. I need to build more military, and soon. Okay, let's get the city-state up and going, shall we? 39 influence. Let's give them that much. Let's go ahead and coup. There we go. So we are now the allies of Cape Town. Only down 7 happiness, so that's good. No more rebels for the immediate future. Alright, these guys are going to be a real pain, since actually they are healing faster than I can shoot at them from pillaging my tiles. So that is not good at all. And yeah, it's 70 versus 30 strength. It's really no competition. But I am getting machine guns this turn, so... Well, not this turn, in 6 turns. So that's good. My science is going to start going down because they're pillaging stuff. The science is down from last turn. So I think I'm just going to burn these 2 great scientists right now. Should stop the waiting. Burn again. Alright, now we're all the way up to radar, which is good. We'll be in the atomic era in only 8 turns. And from there, I would like to build some sort of an air force. I think the next thing I'm going to build in my capital is a barracks and an armory, and then just start pumping out units. Because I really need a military. I keep on delaying building an actual military. And it's getting to the point in the game where other civs have nukes and they can just wipe me off the map if they wanted to. And these guys are causing absolute carnage. I can upgrade this guy. Let's get him as close as I can. Oh, he's out of my territory. Right. Okay. Move him a little bit more. Upgrade next turn. Alright. Go ahead, attack this guy. Ooh, he's attacking Persia. That's good. Better than attacking me. Upgrade, and where's that barracks? Where do I have it? No, I don't have a barracks. Okay, well, let's get working on that. Let's see what's happening in the world. Ooh, I got uranium. That's great. Let's see, yada yada. Ooh, Brazil is now ally of Cape Town. That's not good. I just threw a whole bunch of gold at them. Where are you? Oh, and Byblos I'm pretty good on, too. 50 influence here, and oh, only 2 over here. I could probably coup. There we go. Yeah, let's work together with Persia. Even though we have differing ideologies, and they probably hate me for that. It's good to be friends with everybody for as long as possible, really. Unless it ticks off France. But it made Portugal happy, and I'm happy about that because we are close neighbors after all, and they do have airplanes. Woohoo! Alright, let's go shoot at this guy and try to finish him off. Alright, that's 1 of 2. The other one looks like he's just going to terrorize Persia, which is a good thing. I actually should get another worker to improve these improvements. Well, not improve, fix as soon as possible. Persia wants open borders. I'm going to decline because of ideological pressure. I really don't want or need more pressure from them. Alright, that guy's given Persia some trouble, but I'll station him right here in case this barbarian decides to walk back into my territory. But other than that, all is clear, I believe. What's that other Byblos? How close to Brazil am I at? 50 away. I do have a spy there. Could coup, but it's not going to be successful. I think my next 500 gold, I'll throw it at the city-state and see what the chances of a coup succeeding are after that. I might actually have to put even more gold at the city-state for a really good chance of a coup success. Alright. I'll have that guy fortify in. Got the new worker. Let's get these improvements fixed as soon as possible. It's a huge amount of science that we're losing. And these farms as well. It's a big amount of food that we're losing, but we are unhappy, so it's not that big of a deal, honestly. Actually, I could put the city on manual specialist control. Oh, that gets rid of my artists, so never mind. I do want to keep these worked and employed for as much as possible. See, I could switch those tiles off, but they'll be repaired in a few turns, so I really don't need to bother. Okay, very good. Everybody's happy that we're all friends. Okay, United Nations. Choose a host. I can't elect myself as leader, though I do have 10, and I can take the leadership away from Persia if I wanted to. I could give it to Portugal or Brazil. I think I should give it to Portugal. Let's go ahead and do that, because they are my closest neighbor. It'll give us more positive diplo modifiers with them, which is good, especially considering that they did take a different ideology. I don't think they're really mad at me for that yet. So that's good. This will hopefully delay them getting mad at me because of that even further. Like, if you look, we do have some positive modifiers, but a whole bunch of negative ones as well. Let's say, sorry, I don't want to declare war on one of the biggest military powers in the world. Alright, people who like shiny things the most. Let's go repair the important tiles first, like the great tile improvements. Oh, I can take my worker back. That's good. Oh, this belonged to Persia. I have 2 workers, and I really don't need a third, so let's just return it for the positive modifier. Let's see. Portugal is going to be the next host. That's awesome. Trade with Darius again for incense. Right. Let's pay him 240 gold up front. Yeah, let's do 480 for both of these. Alright, that's good. Now we only have -3 happiness, and we're going to get a policy in 2 turns that will most assuredly improve that, so that's good. Okay, welcome to the Atomic Era. Production, I did just finish the armory. I could go for a military academy as well. Let's see, ooh, I have 0 happiness, that's great. Do I need the yeah, let's go for the military academy anyway, why not? And over here in Ottawa, let's go for the hospital because, like I said before, this city is lacking in food quite a bit. So every little bit will help. I can actually probably lock down another food tile to help the city grow even faster. Let's see, improving and improving. Very good. Oh, that's a pretty big science boost from that. Well, each of these, it's 14 science, and I believe in my capital there's something like a 250% modifier. Well, 150%, but that causes it to give 250% of its value, which would be 35 science just from 1 tile, which is huge. So let's trade for gems. Very good. Alright, look at that. +4 happiness. It's like a record or something. I'm still in Revolutionary Wave. Alright. Production. Let's see, a bank would be good because this is my trading city. Actually, I still have a few trade route slots to fill. So let's go for cargo ships first, and then the bank. Oh, look at that. He's still lying around. Well, actually, Persia will get him next turn. You can fortify. You can keep fixing improvements. Actually, I should build a railroad here because it's such a short distance. Building a railroad here might not be cost effective because it's pretty far away. And I need to improve this oil. I just noticed it's still unimproved. So that needs to get done. I do get a policy this turn. That's awesome. So I'm going to get universal suffrage. It's going to increase my happiness from 6 to 12. So I have above 10 happiness for the first time in a long time. And I really hope this lasts. I do have an extra silk. I'd rather trade for another luxury resource, honestly. So I can keep my happiness high for as long as possible. Because I really want to keep growing my cities, especially this one. 15 citizens at this point in the game is really unacceptable. Let's see, are there city-states I want to spy on? Hong Kong? Let's go Hong Kong. Move you to Hong Kong. There we go, rigging elections in 2 turns, that's great. Trade with the capital. Let's improve that. Plus 10 faith, these tiles are awesome. And I have 1 military unit in my whole empire. Yet I'm still alive. Research agreements, always appreciated, especially because I have the porcelain tower. It'll only make them better. Alright, let's trade with the Aztecs. And keep improving. Well, not improving, fixing. Now up to 58 faith per turn, back to where it was, that's good. And, ooh, I missed those messages, but a couple of lackluster turns again. See, these guys rig elections in a turn, that's great. Then I'll check on city-states again, see if there are any that I need to throw money at. Let's see, great musician. I do have a slot for his work, but honestly, it's getting late in the game. It's probably better to just walk him into Brazilian territory and perform a concert tour. With this guy, let's improve these 2 tiles to get a 2 food, 3 production, 1 faith tile like this, which is pretty awesome. You can trade with Portugal, once again. And coups are next turn, that's great. Ooh, I have a lot of extra silk. So let's sell this one for 240 and see if we can sell the other one for a luxury. Okay, Theodora is at war with Gaia. They do have Brazil in between them, which is good. But I do not want Theodora to fall, because that's my only other freedom civ. But actually, Portugal declared war on Gaia as well, so he's probably facing a war on 2 fronts, which is good. Okay, trade route. Let's see, Hong Kong gives me the ghost gold. Let's go for it. Improve that pasture. Production. Okay, let's get 2 military units finally. So we'll get some fighters up first. Let's get 1 fighter in every city. That's good defenses against air attack. And my guys all just cooed, which is great. So I'm short by 36 here and 25 here. Well, actually not cooed. Rigged elections. I keep saying cooed instead of election rigged. But these odds are a bit low, so I'll just buy this one straight out. And with Cape Town, let's throw that much at them. And 71. Now I'll just throw more money at them and then coup next turn. Well, here's that more money that I wanted. That's great. Well, actually, I'll have 500 next turn, so I don't even need to run the risk of a failed coup. I can just buy them outright. I should also send a spy to Prague. I have a fair amount of influence them. can move the Byblos guy there. Actually, yeah, let's move the Byblos guy in. And another great scientist, that's great. Move this guy to Prague. Let's see, Prague. This guy, trade with Kaizel. Great scientist. There's really no point in waiting because I have all my research labs up, so let's just burn them right now. Got rocketry, so I can start working on the Apollo program wherever I can find the spare production for it. I don't need to get it up immediately, but getting it up soon would be great. Like, I could finish the Hubble Space Telescope first. There's no real reason to go for Apollo program first. I just need to get it in time so that I can build all the spaceship parts as I research them. Ooh, who's at war with Prague? Who are they allied with? Indonesia. What would Byblos and Prague be at war? I don't know. That would be weird if I allied with Prague and then they would be stuck in a permanent war. That's happened to me a few times, and that's actually a common, well-known little bug in the game, that if you ally with two city-states that are at war with each other, there's actually no way to get them out of that war. That'll be interesting. Okay. Let's improve that. People are at war again. Alright. Cape Town. 21 influence only. Just buy that straight out. Yep. And that's it for this turn. Alright, another cargo ship. That's good. Let's see, peace is being made. Indonesia is now protecting Kabul. Nothing really important to me, honestly. Keep doing that. The city keeps growing. Do I want to work more food tiles? Not even increase the rate at which they're growing? I actually don't even think it did. Now it's growing in 6. Now it's growing in 4. Okay, so that increases it, so I'll keep that. This hospital should help quite a bit as well, because right now... Actually, it's at 12, so that's not terrible, but still, plus 5 more is never going to hurt anybody. Alright, great artist. Let's get a golden age. There's no real point of making great works at this point in the game. Might as well just burn everything. International games, I'd rather have historical landmarks. This is great. +2 culture from all of my great person improvements and +4 from landmarks. So that would be 12 from these guys. And then 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 at least, 24. It's 24 extra culture per turn, which is really nice. Plus I have the Hermitage, so it's even more. And that also gets converted into tourism with the hotel, so that's awesome. Actually, I can get the Apollo program out here. Not the worst of ideas. Let's see, how many spaceship parts do I actually have to be built? Only the cockpit, but... You know, in the capital, I'll just keep making military units. I might as well go for the Apollo program in Harar. Alright. Oh, I heard a pillage sound. I don't think that was in my territory. Let's see. We provide horses to Theodora is over. I doubt she still wants horses, honestly. No.
Μέλημα.
Alright. Let's see. Let's check if anybody has anything I can trade. You have extra ivory.
Hola?
Though I really don't need it, honestly. I could go trying to sell all this extra stuff, but I'd rather keep it for myself, honestly. I don't need the AI to get even more resources. Alright. Interception or airsweep. Let's go for interception, because I want these fighters to mainly play defense. I would like one in every city with a maxed out interception. Let's see, I could go for the international games, but realistically, I can at most get the 1 medals category, which would be +6 happiness. The 30 influence boost is pretty nice, but honestly, I don't think it's worth the production. 720 production could also build me 2 fighters, and I think I'd rather have the 2 fighters to guard this city, honestly. And the World Congress will finish before I can even put out that much, probably. Well, not the World Congress, the International Games. So I'll probably only end up getting a +3 happiness, and that's really not worth too much. I could also make military units here, or I can make spaceship parts. Whichever ends up being convenient. Make a hotel, though, because we do have these 2 landmarks, which are now producing 13 and 14 culture per turn, which is awesome. And with this guy, let's go get that oil finally. Oh, you're taking the long way. Yeah, there's a couple of units in his way. Okay. Let's see, city-states. How far behind am I? 109 behind? And only 86 here. And these guys are not going to rig elections for 7 turns. Let's see, 1,000 gold gets me like 70. They want me to generate a great profit, but I don't think it's worth wasting 1,000 faith on that. So actually, I can ally with them. No, I'd be exactly 1 influence short of allying with them. Well, actually, let's throw 1,000 gold at them. What's our chances of a coup? 77? Let's go do that. And coup. There we go. Alright, yet another ally up to +17 happiness. That's awesome. And that's in spite of the fact that we are in Revolutionary Wave. We are getting -22 per turn. We could have almost 40 happiness, which is awesome for a late game deity game. But unfortunately, we're on the wrong side of the 8 ball when it comes to ideologies. Alright, information era. I believe that was a research agreement that finished. Let's take a look at the world map, because this is the first time I'm getting to see this. As a lot of this terrain loads in. So, France looks to have gotten a really crummy start, I would say. That's why they didn't do too well, but they have a nice defensible position. I would say that. See, Brazil seems to have a pretty good start, and they were able to get a nice core going. Byzantium, mediocre start, and that's like why they would do mediocre. Persia got this whole northern part of the continent to themselves, except Brazil, which forward settled them, like they forward settled me over here. And this is a really awesome start. So, of course, they are in second. Indonesia, they started here, but the Aztecs were here, so they were a bit cramped, but they were able to push forward. And we saw all this stuff with Portugal already, with islands out here. More city-states, which I actually haven't met. I should build a caravel. Well, actually, I think I'm past that in terms of technology. I'll build a destroyer and go meet like these last couple of city-states so I can ally with them possibly. So now that I am building the Apollo program and I'm about to get the Hubble Space Telescope, I need to focus on getting individual parts. First ones I should go for are these boosters, because I can build 3 of them with just this one technology. So that's good. So I'll start researching up atomic theory. I actually plan to go down rationalism and finish that out so that I can get a free technology, and I think I can use that free technology on nuclear fusion. Perhaps advanced ballistics, if my technology goes really quick. Like, say, I'm about to get 2 free great scientists from the Hubble Space Telescope. So that's really good. It's still available, of course. That's great. Go up. Alright. So I'm about to get 2 free great scientists, so I will research up to nuclear fusion, get advanced ballistics as a free tech, and then from there, I guess I can go particle physics and then nanotech. Well, actually, XCOMs are ridiculously overpowered, so I might want to pick those guys up. But there's nothing else too amazing down this line, actually. Except the XCOMs, which are overpowered. I think I said that already. They're so ridiculous. Or I could get mechs going down the other way. That's the other way to look at it. I think I'd rather have XCOMs, though. So this is going to be my free tech. Let's see, let's hurry production. 2 turns away. Can I get it? Ooh, I probably can get it to finish in 1. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Alright, finishing in 1 turn, which would be next turn, and of course, Bucharest likes to stand in my way. This guy can build another farm. So next turn we're getting 2 free great scientists, which is going to be equivalent to about 16 turns of research. I'll of course take a research agreement. So that's 16 turns. Should definitely take us through atomic theory and nuclear fusion. And it will also get us started on combustion, which is good. And I did notice we do have that extra spy, so I gotta do something with him. Let's grab this extra gold. See, I don't need academies at this point. So, let's go ahead and burn him. So we're to 5 turns on this. Burn the next one. And we're going down combined arms. It's great. Of course, Bucharest is still in my way, so I guess I'll just wait another turn right here. Let's see. Usage agreement is done. Golden citrus. Baguio. Do I need the citrus? I'm at 15 happiness. I honestly don't need to waste gold on the citrus, and I should put this guy. Let's put him in Harar. Play defense, because I believe I am towards the top of literacy, if not the top. Okay, I'm 1 tech off of the top. So, I'm really happy about that. Actually, I just had the thought the smart thing to do in terms of technologies to maximize the amount of science I get from my research agreements is to not just beeline for 1 spaceship part like this, but instead to jump like this, because the amount of science you get from a research agreement is calculated as half of the average value of the techs you can research. So right now, it would take the average value of penicillin, combined arms, and advanced ballistics, because those are the 3 that I can research, and the game would average them and then cut it in half and give me that much science. So if I go all the way up here, spend a bunch of points, but I leave penicillin, he's just going to drag my average down, so I'm going to pull it up like that. That should be the most efficient way to go about this, and Belgrade's units are getting annoying. I'm just going to take the long way and hopefully forget about him. Sydney Opera House is gone. People are at war. Get who does. Stuff happens all the time. Whatever. Alright, another fighter. Let's give him 2 levels of interception and then rebase him over here. Let's get another one going. Oh, I could make the Manhattan Project. Oh, I do have uranium from city states. Yes, I want the Manhattan Project. 1 nuke is enough to deter a deity level AI civ from attacking you, because whatever is in their calculation brains, they really, really feared nukes, yet when they have nukes themselves, they have no idea how to use them, and they do not use them nearly as effectively as they could. Like, if AI civs knew how to use nukes, there wouldn't be a single human player who can get past turn 250, because they would just rush nukes and then just spam them into your territory if you have any chance of winning. But they don't do that, which is kind of odd. So, winning on deity is possible. Alright, I actually have 1,000 gold. I should throw that at a city-state. Prague. 70, yuck. 8, that's doable. Actually, Cape Town and Hong Kong, don't I have guys in there? Yes, Cape Town, 78%, Hong Kong, 85. Let's go for Hong Kong. There we go. And let's try Cape Town as well. Very good. Oh, and it's just, they were going to rig elections in 1 turn, and that would probably put me on top anyway, but oh well. Let's see, this guy, I could throw 1,000. Actually, 1,000 is worth 65, not 70. See, so now I'm short by 5. I can probably coup. That is true. Alright, and that is yet another ally. That is great. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, now she doesn't want it. Oh well. It doesn't really matter. I've more than enough gold to maintain my city-state allies at this point, so I'm fine. Alright. Let's see. It's turn 270. Let's go ahead and end the episode here. 1880, nice round number. I like round numbers. It's probably been going for over half an hour. So let's see, we can get a factory here. I still don't have that, and I should definitely do that to boost production if I want to build a spaceship part out of there. We're up to 18 population. That's much better than it was before. Let's lock down more food, though. Actually, I don't think that did anything. Never mind. Or lock you down. Okay, increased it by 1 turn. It's kind of worth it. But anyway, let's see. What's happening? Mutually benefit. Yada. Okay, so yeah. End the episode. Thank you guys for watching. Somebody last time commented, said I should pull up the demographics at the end of every episode. That's a good way to end it, I guess. You can compare all my stats every single time. Ooh, Persia jumped ahead a couple techs. They were only at 81% and 1% ahead of me before. Now they're up to 84, so I guess a few research agreements ended. So, doing open literacy. First in approval, which is great considering I was getting rebels at the beginning of this episode. Oh, land, that's at the bottom. I expect that. 7th. Ooh, I'm not in last in soldiers. That's great. Just because of the Air Force. And population is 6. That could be better. Oh, well. So, thank you guys for watching. If you have something to say, leave a comment. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.